Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour, your source for all hard rock, heavy metal, new metal, alternative, punk, horror punk, hardcore, rock, and all local bands with your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather.
Hey, this is Kyle,
This is Jared.
and we're with the Unlikely Candidates.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
The views and opinions of the guests do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Radio Network, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Radio Network.
Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather. As always, I'm bringing you guys and gals awesome interviews. Today, it's an honor and a privilege to have Mr. Jared Hornbeek. He's the bassist of the Unlikely Candidates. Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas. Alternative pop quintet, the Unlikely Candidates, have just released the music video for Novocaine via Red Music. This is the latest single off the upcoming EP or album coming out this fall. So we're going to talk to Jared about all this good stuff. So how's it going, man?
It's good, man. It's hot here in Texas, and I've been staying indoors with the AC blasting.
I guess I'm some type of weather freak because I get excited when thunderstorms roll through. I'm like, yeah, come on.
Oh, man. There was a great one the other night. It came out of nowhere. I opened the door to my apartment. I just stood out there and just kind of watched it roll in. And I was like, yes, I love that. I'm a geek about it. I love that shit.
I got a cool weather app on my phone, and it's crazy. I watch this stuff like a hawk, and I love it. I mean, I may be crazy, but I love the thunderstorms. I love what they can do. Sadly, I'm sorry.
Yeah. My dad's actually out in California, and he's always he'll always watch the radar when I'm out here in Texas. He's like, he'll hit me up. He's like, there's tornadoes coming through. You better watch out. And I'm like, nah, I think I'm okay.
We get them, I wouldn't say quite often in Kentucky, but man, if they ever do land down, it's hell. It's nothing to bounce out of here quickly. I mean, it's absolute hell.
Yeah, those things are scary.
We're still recovering from a tornado that hit us a couple years ago in Johnson County. So it's, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely not.
So let's jump right into this, man. How's it been working with Red Music so far for you guys?
Dude, Red's been awesome. Everything that we've ever really wanted from a label, Red has given to us. So we were with Atlantic before, and Atlantic was great as well, but they, when you're on a major label like that, you sign to it and then you're straight to the bottom of the totem pole, and we weren't comfortable feeling that we were getting the right, push that we wanted when it came time to put out some singles and stuff. And luckily we had an awesome A&R, Steve Robinson, and he kind of went back to the label and was like, hey, let's do good by these guys. They have potential. Let's let them go and let them be free and let them do what they want to do, And luckily that happened and everything was cool, no bad blood. And then we eventually ended up with Red, and everything's been really, really fucking great. I have no complaints with Red.
So it's kind of like, show me what you can do for us, and then we'll show you what we can do for you. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
They've been really awesome. And with the videos and everything, it's been, since we've been with Red, it's been an upward trajectory for us for sure.
Okay, guys and gals, we've added Kyle, the lead vocalist, to the interview now.
Yo.
Was it hard to choose between the current set of songs that you guys are working on for this album, which one you wanted to push first for the single, let alone a video for you all?
I don't think so. I think that this one kind of, we wrote this one, I think, in February of last year. And, as we were trying to, pick singles, it was kind of it was the one that we kept coming back to and basically spent almost an entire year trying to beat that song for the single and did not. So it was that one was kind of always just sitting around as, the one to beat. And, finally just locked into it.
Yep. When I first heard Novocaine for the first time, I was like, "Yep, that's the song. That's the one."
Yeah, it's true. You pretty much immediately were like, "That's it." You out of everybody else in the band were like, "Yeah, that's the single." No doubt.
definitely.
What's impressed or excited you guys the most about making this new music video for Novocaine? What's impressed you all about it the most?
It was a cool shoot, and we wanted the video to be bright, you know. So, and I think we nailed it. The director Matthias, what's his last name, Kyle?
Matthias, I'm not sure. It's a pretty weird one.
It's Russo
Matthias
Larson.
nailed it.
Like Russo, I think.
Yeah, Russo Larson.
Yeah.
I think it's...
Kyle spent like weeks on the phone with him, like figuring it out and exactly what to do, and you know, kind of the concept of it. And when we flew out to California to do it, he really just nailed it. And it was like, for some reason, the easiest video we've done and the most chill, and it turned out the best, I think, really.
Yeah. It was definitely all based on aesthetics. Like, we just wanted something that kind of fit this like super colorful, but also kind of had this like interesting kind of like lo-fi sheen about it. And that's really all that I brought to the directors. I was like, yo, I just want this to be like super colorful, and the rest is up to you guys. And he basically just kind of filled it all in, and it turned out to be the best video we've ever done. Worked out that time.
Are you guys completed with the album right now, or are you guys still working on it?
The thing is, like, basically, usually how we do things is like we write it as we go. Like, we've never really just gone to a studio and like done a whole album at the same time. So like, we're still piecing it together, and probably will be until, you know, the buzzer, basically. Like, we're always trying to beat that next song. So right now, yeah, we've got a body of work that we're like doing, and we're basically just kind of like continuing to write new stuff and see like what fits together the best, and just trying to beat the next song, just get the strongest album as possible.
So are you guys wanting to release an EP or an album, or haven't even decided that far into it as of yet?
I'm assuming it's probably going to be an album.
Yeah, we're on EP number 3, and I think it's time for us to do a full album.
Okay.
Yeah, it's most likely going to be an album.
Could we see any songs from those EPs come up on this album, or no?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. It's possible, but like I'm thinking the majority of it's going to be new music. But some of the newer singles, this last year, we've like released like 3 new songs, just like kind of straight to the internet, like that weren't associated with like an album or EP. And I think that it's possible that some of those end up on the album, but it's mostly going to be new stuff.
Could we expect any surprises on this EP or album that fans might be kind of taken back on, possibly?
Always, man. We're full of surprises. Like, you know, we never know what's going to happen till it happens. So it's, you know, it's constantly evolving. We might have some interesting stuff. Like, we try to keep the songs pretty varied up, because we kind of have like musical ADD. So yeah, I just say expect the unexpected. You might hear a song that, like, you know, sounds like a punk song, and you might have something that sounds like a soul song all on the same album. It's hard to say.
That's good that you have diversity on albums. I like that, man. And there's a lot that's not out there doing that.
Yeah, man. We just, you know, we like so many different types of music, and we've never been one to like just kind of write the same song over and over. We just kind of go for the best song possible over, you know, kind of the same song over and over.
What do you hope everyone takes away from this single, or message you hope they hear while listening to it, or just any of the Unlikely Candidates music in general? What do you hope everybody gets from it, guys?
You know, I hope someone, you know, when you listen to music, you get feelings, and you get, you know, you can place memories in time with certain songs. And I'm hoping that, you know, when anybody's listening to our music, that they can do the same thing, you know, look back, hear the song 3 years later and be like, oh shit, that's what I was doing back then. I remember that. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, same. Just make it a part of their lives, and, you know, be able to sing along, but also empathize with the message, and, you know, just enjoy it. Honestly.
I know you guys got several EPs that's out now. This new album's going to come out this fall, possibly. Do you see this band still musically growing, guys, from where it started, or has it just been more of a personal growth for all of you involved in the Unlikely Candidates?
I think it's always both, but yeah, I think the music
both.
just continues to grow. Like I said, like, we never really just kind of like fit on one thing, and I think you can see as we grow as people, our musical tastes change, and it's like, you know, through the lyrics and what we write about, and even the sounds, you can kind of see us I guess, mature or even get more whimsical about like what we're doing. We just try and keep things as diverse and human as possible.
What can fans expect at a show from the unlikely candidates who have not got to see you guys live as of yet? What are they going to get when they come to see your show?
We've got a high energy performance for sure. A lot of sweat dripping. Tell you that. Yep. They're going to get cool transitions between songs, a little different things that we do live. You know, we try to make our set flow very nice and musically add different cool little textures and stuff in there as well.
Yeah, and I'd say kind of just like almost kind of like where song to song you're not really sure what you're gonna get. I think it's the same thing with the that performance like kind of varies song by song. So it's kind of you kind of get to live through all these different little personalities that we've had over the years, song by song. So it's keep it pretty changed and dynamic for sure.
What made you both want to become a musician? What was that spark for you guys that said, yeah, I want to do that?
I started playing when I was like 12, and it was weird. As soon as I started playing music, my grades in school got better. It was like I didn't like have anything going on before I was playing, and I was just like, I hate school, I'm not happy. But like as soon as I like started playing music, everything kind of flipped, and I was like, oh, now I have something to like look forward to and like do. And that's kind of when I decided, I was like, yeah, I want to do this, you know? It was like there's nothing else for me.
Yeah, similar kind of thing. It took me a little bit longer to figure out that's what I was going to do, because like I didn't even really start like songwriting or singing in front of people till I was like 17 or 18. It was like kind of once I performed in front of people, it was like kind of like a switch like flipped, and then from that point I was pretty much addicted to it.
It's addicting. That's what it is too. Yeah, you start doing it, you can't stop.
Is there a country, guys, that stands out or even shocks you that the unlikely candidates get support from, or your music even gets played in possibly?
Yeah, Sweden.
I don't know.
Was a big one this last year. You know, we get to see like our analytics on Spotify and stuff, and Germany too. Like we see these countries, and we're getting like hundreds of thousands of plays coming from these countries, and we're like, what? You know, and that was kind of a new thing for us this last year. We're starting to see that happen, and you know, it's just been growing since. So I'm pretty hoping that we're going to start traveling overseas soon and get to go play for those people.
I thought this was really cool when I saw this, because I'm a sports fan, and top notch to you guys on this, because this is very, very awesome. You guys have had your music played in, like I said, some of my favorite things to watch, sports stuff to watch, such as like NFL's Super Bowl. I think it was a Super Bowl or the playoffs in 2018.
It was
it was playoffs. Yeah, it was that big catch that the Vikings made to win the game.
Oh, the Hail
Mary
Mary
to
deal.
the Super Bowl. Yeah, the catch of that.
Yeah.
Like the recap.
And
I call it.
Yeah, that popped up, and it was such like an anthemic, like, you know, moment. It was just like a huge sports moment, and so like have our song tied with that was like pretty incredible. And just to see like the music tied with like kind of the drama of that, and like how they edited it to like connect to it was pretty insane. And nobody really knew that was going on. We just kind of like, we just started getting calls from like all of our friends and family, like, yo, your song is on this like huge moment. And we're like, whoa, it was pretty nuts.
I sat here and watched that game, and I could not believe when he was running down the sideline and he called the ball. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? How?
Yeah.
Jeez. And then
it was a pretty iconic moment. If they'd have won the Super Bowl, it would have gone down in history as like, you know,
oh god, yeah,
a pretty seminal sports moment. Yeah.
And then we go from that to like this year's playoff, to where the most screwed job ever happened against the Saints and the Rams.
Oh man.
God.
Yeah.
You have to be a fucking moron to say, oh, that's not pass interference, when a video game plays the scene over and it's a flag every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're all Cowboys fans, so that was you know, we're a we're a little disappointed for sure, just in general. But yeah, salt on the wound for sure.
I am a Steelers fan, so I don't know what the hell we're going to do this year. So it's all up in the air right now.
It's going to be an interesting one for us all.
It really is. It's going to be very, very interesting. And plus, guys, your songs were on the Indianapolis 500 for like 2018, plus Fox Sports, all that stuff. Man. That's fucking awesome, man. Kudos to you guys.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's dope. We've done some big Fox Sports like music licenses, and like our stuff's just like all over that. And then our song "Celebrate" was all over the NHL playoffs a couple of years ago as well. That was like the song for the NHL playoffs.
So as of right now, man, sports-wise for songs, they can't touch you all.
Doing well, man. Doing pretty well. It's pretty wild.
Folks, get out and check out the Unlikely Candidates single right now, Novocaine. You want to get out and check that out. Possibly also pick it up as well. How can folks stay in touch with you guys? Buy some merchandise. Know when this album comes out, tour dates. How can you do that, guys?
We're really active on our social medias. So, our Instagram, the Unlikely Candidates, you just Google it. All of it will pop up. But yeah, I mean, feel free to message us. We'll reply back. We always do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And before I let you guys go, would you care to do a promo for the show?
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, this is Kyle.
This is Jared.
And we're with the Unlikely Candidates.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Everybody stick around. We got some great stuff coming up, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour and BODS Mayhem Radio Network. Please get out and check out our Facebook page, podcast link, YouTube link, and Twitch link. Also, get out and check out the Unlikely Candidates. You guys are going to dig their music. Just give them a chance. Jared and Kyle, a.k.a. Bobby, I wish you guys the best of luck. And, hey,
thanks, man.
You guys are welcome back on here anytime.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, man.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.